Hey bitches, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about my pregnancy, what went on, the support that I had, and I got some questions from you guys, so I'm going to try my best to remember the questions and answer them. But okay, this is how I found out. Okay, so I was perfectly fine, through December, through January, but the end of January, the 20th or whatever, I started getting really sick, really sick. I was throwing up everything that I ate. I couldn't poop, I couldn't do anything. I was just dead in bed, honestly. That's how I felt. And I remember I was on FaceTime with my friend Dominique, and I was telling her dude, I feel like I'm dying. I don't know what's going on with me. I do not feel good, blah blah. And I was literally on the toilet, thrown on my bed, dying, and she was seeing it all. So then it just kept happening for a straight week, and I was just what the fuck. But me, in my head, I'm thinking I'm really sick because I'm constipated, I'm poop, I can't poop, so maybe that's why I'm sick. Because when you get really bad constipated, you end up getting sick. So I was maybe that's why or whatever. And my grandparents were giving me laxative, everything to make me poop. I swear, they were giving me everything, and I still was not pooping. So I was it can't be this. But my grandpa and them were maybe you're pregnant or whatever. But I was no, I'm not. So that was just, that flew out the window. I was I'm not pregnant. I can't be. So then, a couple, 2 days later, after my grandpa had said that, I was just me and my sister were talking, and I was what if I am pregnant, telling her. And she was let's just go buy a test and let's make sure. So we asked my grandma if we can go buy makeup or whatever at the store. My grandma's okay. So we take the car, we go to Walmart, and we buy our test or whatever. And then we come back and we go in the bathroom. My sister's I'm gonna go in there with you. And I'm okay. So we go in the bathroom, and then when we're in the bathroom, I'm peeing or whatever, I'm not really paying attention to it. I just know that I gotta pee in a cup, and then she's gonna do it. So all I do is pee or whatever, and not even when I have my pants on, all I hear is, bitch, you're pregnant. And I was so in denial, I didn't want to believe it. So I was just oh my god, really? I was scared, what am I gonna tell my grandma? What am I gonna do? What the fuck? I'm young, I'm gonna get beat the fuck up. So my sister's well, we have to tell grandma or whatever. And I'm no, I'm not telling her, not yet, it's too soon. But me knowing, I know how my sister is, she has a big ass mouth, so I already knew my grandma was gonna end up knowing. So I was just fuck, and then I was we were in her room or whatever, and then all I hear is her okay, well, I'm gonna go. I don't know what she went to go do, but then my grandma's upstairs, so I think she went upstairs. I don't really know till this day what happened, but I know that she probably went upstairs. She comes running back down 2 minutes later, and she's oh my god, Sadie, Nana's coming to talk to you. So I knew her big ass mouth went and go tell my Nana that I'm pregnant or whatever. So then my Nana comes in the room, and she's so what do you have to tell me? And I'm nothing. I'm still being in denial, I'm not telling her, And she's so what do you have to tell me? Kept repeating herself. And I was nothing. I have nothing to tell you. And she was so are you pregnant? And I was fuck. I was see, I'm scared, talking about it. That's how I was. I got choked the fuck up. So I was and then she was so are you pregnant? And I was yeah. And she was well, I already told you what happens when you get pregnant. You're gonna get kicked the fuck out. And I was fuck. That's the one thing that I was trying to avoid. I did not want to get kicked out. So I was they're fuck. And then my grandma was I'm sorry, I told you or whatever. And I was just fuck. And I started crying, And then my mom calls, because my mom was in jail at the time. So my mom called, and sounds mad on the phone. And then my mom was what's wrong, whatever. And she was your daughter's pregnant, but she said it in Spanish. She was your daughter's pregnant, da da da. And then my mom was she was I've been sick in here, this and that. She was I knew she was pregnant or whatever. She was so proud of it. I was what the fuck? I thought I was gonna get kissed the fuck out by her. But she ended up being supportive for me, because she knew she wasn't there for me. So she was I gotta at least be supportive for her, because I'm not there physically. So she was trying to be supportive through the phone. And my grandma was but I'm kicking her out or whatever. And then my mom was Mom, please don't kick out my daughter. I'm not there to take care of her. I'm not there to help her. Please don't kick her out. So my grandma was all right, I'm not gonna kick you out, but you need to get your life together. So anyways, she found out. She wanted to kick me out or whatever, but I found out because I was really sick. I could not take a shit for nothing. I could not eat nothing. I couldn't take a shit. I was just really sick. But yeah, so that's how I found out or whatever. And my grandma acted really psycho, was gonna kick me out. but my mom saved my life, so thank you, mother. So the next question I got was like, how did I feel about having Josiah and being a mother? Well, I wanted, like, okay, so like I wanted abortion at first. Like, I was like, my head was on an abortion. Like, I was just like, I want an abortion or whatever. And I remember talking to a few friends about like helping me get the abortion, and like telling them like I want an abortion, whatever, because I just wasn't ready, and I was really scared. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was really, really scared, because I knew like, fuck, like I can't do this, like I can't, like I'm 17, like, so in my head I was just like doubting myself, because like I wasn't in school, I didn't have a job, like I was just like I wasn't on like anything with my life. So I was like, fuck, I cannot do this, I can't do this. And my mom's like, you can do it, like my mom's like, you can do it. Like, every time she called, she was like, you can do it, you can do it. And I was just like, I can't. Like, in my head, I was just like, I can't. But it ended up getting really late, like really late, to where I couldn't even have an abortion no more. Because when I did find out that I was pregnant, I was already 2 months. So, and when I found out, and then wasting the time like talking about the abortion and all that, it just ended up getting really late. So like I was just like, fuck, like like I'm gonna be a mom. I was excited, but I wasn't, like I was just like, I can't do this. So I was more like scared than excited. But like when I had Josiah is when it all like changed. Like, I would love of my life on my motherfucking chest. Like, I like fell in love, like straight fell in love. And after that, that's when I like could tell you about like how I felt about being a mom. Like, I honestly felt blessed to be Josiah's mom. Like, I felt so amazing. It felt like, what I can do is do this. Fuck what everybody says. Like, I can do this. A mom is like the best thing that could happen to anybody. I could have waited. I would have. To this day, I would have probably waited to have a kid. But it, it happens on its own way. Being a mother, to me, in my eyes, being Josiah's mother is honestly a good ass blessing to me. He changed me. He made me think smarter. He, made me think about like, I can't have this life forever. I need to be better than what I am right now. Because what I am right now is not good. It's not bad, but it's not great. And I want to be fucking great for myself. Okay, so then another question was asked was like, did I have the support that I needed for like, the baby and stuff? I did. I really did have a lot of support from my family and my boyfriend's family. The question was asked was my pregnancy a secret? My pregnancy wasn't a secret. It honestly was just something that I didn't care to post or to let anybody know about. Like, I didn't care if anybody found out, if anybody asked me, if anybody seen me with my belly. Like, I did not care about that because it wasn't a secret. I just didn't care to go take pictures in the mirror and post them, like of my belly and stuff. It's just something I wanted to take on by myself and, privately, because at the end of the day, like, I wasn't ready still. So I wasn't even emotionally ready to hear what anybody else had to say about me. Okay, guys, so that's all for my pregnancy on Josiah, how I found out, did I have the support I needed, and was my pregnancy a secret? Yeah, I answered all of the questions you guys asked for me, and I hope you guys like and enjoyed my video, and I hope you guys would like to see more. Please give me feedback and subscribe, and there will be a video up again when I do go to the studio with my boyfriend.